Hello students, welcome to another session of the subject Computer Concepts and C Programming. In the previous session, we successfully learned about arrays. In arrays, we came to know about one-dimensional array, two-dimensional array as well as multi-dimensional array. We came to know how we declare an array, how to initialize the elements of an array, and we worked out one program on displaying, accepting and displaying the contents of an array. We also learned about the memory representation of the array, whether it is one dimensional or it is a two-dimensional array. So in this session we will continue our discussion on arrays and we will try to learn all these programs one by one. Alright students, now we will learn how to insert an element into an existing array. So take an example, A is an array, it contains 10, 20, 30, 40 as elements. So how many elements are there altogether? The size of the array is n is equal to 4 because 4 elements are there. Okay. And as you learnt in the previous class, the base or the index of the subscript of the array begins from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3. I want to insert, suppose, in location 2 and the element 25. How do I insert this 25 in location 2 when the location 2 is already occupied? So what I should do, if I go and write a statement A of 2 is equal to 25 or element or ELE, A of location is already 2. So A of location is equal to ELE. What will happen? So it will go to second location and 25 will be stored or overwritten, which means that you are going to lose the value 30 which was already there in that location. So this will not work. So what is the solution for this? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ. Directly if you go and place the element in the location desired, then you are going to lose the content already stored in the array. So ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? So only way is you have to create one more space over here. Okay, so one more space ನೀವು create ಮಾಡಿ, you have to then move the elements one next to the existing location. Andre you have to shift the location one by one towards the right hand side. Andre so shift it right. So 40 will go and sit over here, then 30 will come over here, then you are done. Then now this space is empty, you can insert 25. So once again I tell you, okay, so if you want to insert, shift elements to right from last element. Start from the last element. Okay, suppose you start from this, then you will overwrite the 40 and you will not be able to get the contents of 40. ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. So you have to start from the last element. So last element is what? n minus 1 ತಾನೆ. n is equal to 4 ಅಂದ್ರೆ n minus 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ last element. Go to the last element and move it to the right. Okay, so ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? last element ನ okay, then current element to move ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So this is the actual instruction. So where I is nothing but a loop control variable which will keep track of number of elements in the array from where you want to move and insert an element. So now 40 is moved to the fourth location. Suppose I is 3, then it will go to the fourth location. Then decrement the pointer. So go to the second location, whatever is in the second location, put it in the third location. So now that you have an empty space over here. Actually there will be 30 over here, but even if we overwrite 25, we have successfully inserted an element 25 in the mid of an array or in a specific position of the array as per this analogy. So now let's see how to write the instructions. One instruction we just got to know. So what we have to do is we have to start our I from the last location. Okay, start the I from the last location. What is the last location? N minus 1. So I starts from n minus 1 and till where you have to go, till the position where you want to insert. Even location kottidira or the position, till there you have to keep on going to location. Okay, so this is what the loop. What you have to do, shift it to right. So this is third location, right antandre plus 1 you have to move. So if I plus 1 is equal to A of I. So this is what a simple instruction to insert an element in the array. So artha aitu anta ankondo we'll write the program now. This is the actual algorithm. It's only two-step algorithm. Okay. Idರಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. So you just moved it. The last step is to that location, insert the element. After you have moved all the elements to the right, then go to the next step of the instruction, which means that you have to insert the element in the desired location. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಎರಡೇ instructions actually. Okay. So we write the program now. First step is the including the preprocessor directives on the library file stdio.h. So why we are using stdio.h? Because printf and scanf belongs to stdio.h. Void main, the main function, then declare the variable int array of 100. Simply I am declaring an array of a large size. I want a loop control variable, then the element and position. Okay, so printf enter, okay, the size of array /n scanf %d ampersand n. So I have to declare n also, then semicolon, then accept all the elements, printf enter %d elements /n. Okay, now write the for loop for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, accept it. %d ampersand A of I. Now you have accepted n elements to the array. Next step, we'll ask the user to enter the element and the desired position. Printf enter element and position for inserting. Okay, scanf %d 2 times because 2 data I am accepting, ampersand ele ampersand POS. I am using POS in the example. When I discussed, I use LOC. It's just the name of the variable. So now we have accepted the element and position. Now we have to write the actual instruction for inserting. So for loop, as I said, I begins from n minus 1 because we have to start from the last location. I goes up to the position, and I every time you have to decrement. If you increment, it will go in the forward direction. So this has to be decremented. No need to write even the brackets. Why? Because only one instruction is there. A of I plus 1 is equal to A of I semicolon, done with the moving of elements to the right side. Now go to the desired location and assign the element. Done. Now display the contents of the array. Printf contents after insertion /n. See, what you can do is, since my space is limited, I am not going to write all the instruction. So you can display the elements of the array as soon as you have accepted, so that you come to know what was before and what was post operation. Okay. So for loop you have to write for I is equal to 0, I less than, now I plus plus. What we have to write? See, after insertion you have increased the size of the array, right? One element increase agide. So if you say I is less than 0, then again the elements only will go up to whatever you have given. Like 4 elements means only 4 elements will be displayed. N tanka hogutte. But here after insertion it has become n plus 1 has been incremented. So you have to say less than or equal to n. Why? Because you have to go up to the last location and then printf ಅಥವಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1 ಅಂತಾನೂ ಕೊಟ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1 ಅಂತಾನೂ ಕೊಟ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. %d /t a of I close the flower bracket of the main function. So this completes the program to insert an element in a desired location. So I hope you have understood. Now we'll see how to delete an element from the array. Let's see how to perform the deletion of elements in an array. See, it's exactly reverse of the inserting. In the inserting you shifted to the right elements one by one. Here what you are doing is you are shifting the elements to the left. So whatever is there over here you have to shift the elements. So you have to start from the position. So I should be equal to position and go up to the last element. So n is the 4, means last element is n minus 1. If you want 3 you have to say n minus 1. So your for loop should be like this. For I, it should begin from the position where you want to and go up to the last element. And what you have to do, shift it, ulta, reverse of insertion. So if you want to insert an element to this particular place, if you want to delete this place, then you have to assign 40 to this place. So a of I, the position, the next one, a of I plus 1. So in the insertion it was a of I plus 1 is equal to a of I. Here it is reverse as I said. And this is it, that's it. No other statements in the deletion of element. I hope you have understood. What you are doing here is you are moving the elements one by one from right to left. Let's write the program for this. The program is almost same as the previous one. So I'll be quick. Declare an integer array of size some 100 I n and position. Here you will not ask the element, here just you are going to ask the position. Printf enter size of array /n scanf percentage d ampersand n. Now accept the elements of the array. Enter percentage d elements slash n for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus scanf percentage d ampersand a of I. Okay, so we have accepted the elements of the array. Now we will write the code to accept the position. Printf enter the position for deletion. Sorry. Scanf percentage d ampersand POS. Okay. Now write the for loop and complete the program. For I, it has to start from the position I goes up to the last location I plus plus. So A of I is equal to A of I plus 1 square brackets. So done with the division. Now the elements contents after deletion. For I equal to 0, I less than. Now what you have to do, one element is not there. So what you have to do, if you go up to n, it will show all the 4 elements. Now only 3 elements are there in case for one element has been deleted. So n minus 1 I plus plus. Printf percentage d slash t a of I. Done. Close the flower bracket of the main function. So this completes the program on deleting an element from the specified position of an array. So I hope it is easy and simple to learn. If you want to understand the programs even better, I request you to trace the program, assign the values for each and every variable and write it on a sheet of paper how the program is executing for the inputs you gave. So then only you will be able to decode the logic of the program. Otherwise you are going to simply by heart the program. Okay. So now we shall take the next program, that is to find the smallest element in an array, that is minimum element in an array. Smallest element in array. Okay. So for this we will try to build one array. Okay. And we call that array as a location 10, 5, 23. Okay. So these are the contents of the array. Now our intention is to find the smallest. You are intelligent human beings, looking at this element contents, you can easily say that small or minimum is equal to 3 or smallest is equal to 3. But how do we write the instruction so that whatever inputs you give, the program or the algorithm should give the output? So we need to write the algorithm. How to do that? How to solve it? How to make the computer understand which is the minimum? So for that, first we have to scan the elements one by one from left. So first we have to take the first element and check it with the lowest. Which is the lowest now? In mathematics, ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ, ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ, ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ x is equal to 0 ಅಂತ ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ. ಲೈಕ್ ವೈಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿಲ್ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ದಟ್ assume the minimum element is the first element of the array. First element of the array means what? A of 0. Okay, so we'll assume that the first element is the smallest. Then we will compare the rest of the elements of the array with the smallest, and if we find an element less than this, then we'll interchange or assign, not interchange, we'll assign, override the smallest. So adike ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? So we have to start the loop from this location itself. Okay, so for I starts from 1, I goes up to n I plus plus. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ. Now we have to compare which is lowest, ಅಂದ್ರೆ is the number a of I is less than minimum ಅಂತ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. If this number is less than minimum, then yes ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ if it is true, minimum is equal to that number itself. If it is true, minimum is that number itself. That's it. The program is over. So once this loop runs, we will get the output. So we'll trace the program and see for this. Okay, so in this case I value is 1, minimum is, right now I'll write it over here, minimum yaudu a of 0 is 10 as per this assignment. So I is equal to 1. Is 1 less than n? What is n? 1 2 3 4, so n is equal to 4. Is I less than 4? That is 1, 4 less than 4. Yes, it's true. Go to the first iteration. So first iteration, it goes, is I a of I less than minimum. So substitute, tracing ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Substitution. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು substitution ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? a of 1 ಏನು? 5. Minimum ಯಾವುದು? 10. Is 5 less than 10? Yes, it's true. Go to the block inside the if. Minimum is equal to a of 1. Okay? I value is 1, so a of I, that is 5, will be assigned to minimum. Now minimum is 5. Okay, now go to the next iteration. I is equal to 2. Is 2 less than 4? Yes, it's less than 4. So this is iteration 2. Is a of 2 less than minimum? What is a of 2 now? A of 2 is 20. Is 20 less than 5? No. Then don't execute this statement. Don't go to the if block. It's not true. Then I plus plus iteration 3. I is now 3. Is 3 less than 4? Yes, it's true. Then a of 3 less than minimum. A of 3 is what? 3 itself. Minimum is 5. Yes. Then minimum is equal to a of 3. So that is, we got the new minimum, that is 3. Okay. Then I plus plus I is equal to 4. Is 4 next iteration ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾ? ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. Because is 4 less than 4? No. So stop executing, and now we have to display the minimum. We got the answer. This is what the minimum. Similarly, largest. Here what we have to do is we have to assume maximum is equal to a of 0. Same logic, only thing here we have to change the greater That's it. Okay, so this will work for maximum. Just same logic, you have to change the less than symbol to greater than symbol and change the variable name. Aste. So what I will do now here is, I will write the program for minimum or the smallest element of an array. What you do is, you write the program for both, which displays the smallest as well as largest. I will not write that program, I will leave it with you. Hash include stdio.h void main. Okay, declare the variables a of 100, I, then minimum, then n, printf, enter size of array slash n, scanf, percentage d, ampersand n. So accept the elements of the array, printf, enter percentage d andre n 4 elements antandre 4 elements entry ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ. We are giving the message n. Now write the for loop for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Okay, what you have to do? Scanf percentage d ampersand a of I. Accepted all the elements of the array. Now what you do is, you write the code to display the elements of the array. I will not write all those things because I don't have much space to write all the statements. I will just only write the important statements. Now as the first step I mentioned, assume. So we'll assume that minimum element is the first element of the array, a of 0. Then we'll go and search through the rest of the elements of the array. I starts from 1, I goes up to n, I plus plus, open the flower bracket. If the element is less than minimum, check it. If it is true, then the new minimum is equal to the element itself. Okay, done. Okay, the program is over now. We'll just display the output. Printf smallest element is equal to percentage d slash n ELE. Sorry, not ELE, it's minimum. Okay, close the flower bracket of the main function. So this completes the program for minimum. Okay, now we'll see the next program, that is searching an element in the array. See students, I have an array and it has got some elements 10, 20, 5, 16 and 36. I want to just check whether element 5 is present in an array or not. See why this searching is required. Searching is a very interesting problem and it has got lot of real-time application. ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ you search for the phone number, right, for your friend's contact. So if you want to find a friend, then you use the search. Even in Google search also, you type the keyword and Google will give you the list of search items. So search is applicable almost each and every program application. Okay, so now we'll see how to solve this problem. See, the element is 5. We want to see whether this 5 is present in the array, which has got some set of contents. Human beings are intelligent. Looking at the array, we can come to know, yes, 5 is present in the location 2. But how do we teach the computer to find out the elements? See, the one technique for searching is check the element is present in the 0th position. If it is present, then yes, it's present and display the location. If it is not present, go to the next location. Okay, check again if it is present. Not present, go to the next location. Go to the next location. If it is present, yes, then display and come out of the program. If it is not present, go to the next, go to the next. So what you are doing, you are going to each and every step of each and every location of the array. One by one, you are taking steps one by one, like how you climb the steps. That kind of fashion is called as, or the technique is called as the sequential technique or the linear technique. So where you are going in a linear fashion or sequential pattern to find out the solution for the problem. So this technique is called as linear search. Okay, this technique is called as linear search. What is the technique? Just begin with the first element of the array and check whether the element is the desired element. If not, go to the next, go to the next, go to the next till last element of the array. That's it. Very, very simple and easy to understand. Now we'll write the program for this. So now we are learning the linear search. So I will directly write the void main. Okay. So here I'll declare the array A of 100, then n the element which you want to search. Printf, enter size of the array. All the array programs has got the same input output statements. So now you will be very much familiar with all these input output statements. Printf, enter %d elements of array /n for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, accept the elements scanf %d ampersand A of I. Okay. Next, printf, enter element to be searched. Scanf %d ampersand element. Now we'll write the code. So for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Start from the first location, go up to the last location. If A of I equal to the element you are searching, then printf element is found and come out. Or you have one more way. If I found the element, then suppose I found the element in the first location itself. Ivaga element is 5 anta ide. So in 0th location only I found the element, then no need to traverse the end of the array till the end of the array. So time waste tane. Ivaga ಒಂದು array ಅಲ್ಲಿ 20,000 entries ಅಥವಾ 1 lakh entries ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ first location ಅಲ್ಲೇ you got the result means, isn't it required to search the rest of the array? Not required. So what to do? So in that case you have to stop executing this for loop once you get the result. So how to stop executing the for loop? Remember the looping class which I discussed, that is the break statement, continue statement. I explained to you, right? So the break statement is used to stop a iteration and exit from the loop. So that break statement we are going to apply in this problem now. So if I found an element, then I will say found is equal to true or 1. Found is equal to 1 and break. Okay, close the for loop. Now found is equal to 1 means what? It is like a switch I am using. If I find the element, I say yes, I found. So for that I have to declare one variable called found and assign to 0. First the switch has to be off. Once I get, then only it has to be on. That's it. So this completes the actual logic. Now we have to write the last part of the program. I am going to erase this side and continue. Okay. Now I have to just display if found equal to 1. 1 means what? True. True means yes, I found the element. Printf element found in %d location. Okay. So what is that % location? Which location? So I is having that location. I'll say I and otherwise printf not found, and then close the main function. So this is the main function bracket. So we have successfully written a program for searching an element in an array using linear search technique. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು we'll go to the next searching technique quickly. Now students, we'll see one more technique to search an element in an array. I'll tell you the name of the technique later. First, we'll see how this technique works. So first, assume that there is an array named A and it has the contents. What is the first observation you have to make? The observation here you have to make is all the elements are in a ascending order format. So previous example, I did not take the elements in the ascending order or descending order format. Any format I did not consider, it was just a random input I had considered. Whereas here we are considering the input in a particular format, either ascending order or a descending order. Why, I will tell you the reason later. So the first observation you have to make is the elements are ordered in a ascending order. Okay. So now what this technique does is, so first thing is it takes the first location and the last location. I'll say first is equal to 0, last is equal to n minus 1, isn't it? So there are 5 elements in the array, n is equal to 5. So if you want to go to the last element, it has to be n minus 1. Then what it does is, I will go to the, I'll calculate the mid location. So what is the mid location? This plus this divided by 2. First plus last divided by 2. I'll get the mid location. So mid location siktu antandre, so in this case 0 illi aitu, I'll substitute here 0 plus 4 divided by 2, we get the answer 2. So this is first, this is last, this is mid. I got the mid location. Now I am going to check whether the element is present in the mid location. So is the mid location element is the element which I am searching ಅನ್ನೋದು check ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Okay. If it is correct, then I just say successful search. Okay. If it is not correct, then what I should do? I have to go either left side or right side. Why? Because all the elements of the right side of the array are greater than mid. All the elements of the array are less than mid. Okay. So this thing you have to understand. So first step, get the starting and last location of the array, calculate the mid, check whether the mid element is the element. If it is true, then successful search. Otherwise, then either you have to divide, either you have to search on the left part of the array or the right part of the array. Why? Because you know that since it is an ascending order or the ordered, it is ordered list, so you know that either it will present in the left part or the right part. This is the reason why we take these elements as ascending order. Okay, so now suppose I want to search an element 20. Okay, so is 20 equal to mid in this case? No, because 30 is residing in the mid location. So what I should do? I should cut off this location and I should only search this location, this part of the array. So why we are doing is, I don't want to waste time to search on the right side of the array. I want to limit the number of execution. Okay, so for that I will only go to the left part of the array. Left part of the array annaga array na cut madbeku andre ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? See, you know that left part begins with 0, so first location is correct. So what you have, last location you have to realign. So last is equal to ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? Mid minus 1. I hope you have understood. So last is equal to mid minus 1 in the case of left part of the array. Suppose the element is 50, then you have to go and search the right part of the array, forget about the left part. So this part adaga last location correct agide, last is equal to 0, n minus 1 correct agide, but first location change ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, because first location is pointing to 0, you have to bring it over here. So this is the mid, means plus 1 will become the first. So mid plus 1. So I underline last is equal to mid minus 1, first is equal to mid plus 1 in the case of left and right respectively. So this is the actual logic. So this kind of technique is called as binary search. Why binary search? Because you are dividing an array into two parts, left part and right part, based on some logic. So this is an example for a divide and conquer strategy. So this is again a strategy for algorithmic development. Here you are applying this divide and conquer technique to find the solution for the problem. You are dividing an array into two parts and then you are conquering in the sense finding the solution. You have to repeat this instruction as long as you traverse all the elements of the array or you get the element which you are searching. Now we'll write the program. I will not write the full program, I will only write the important part of this program, because accepting and displaying and all, now you are very much well versed. So I will directly go and start from the logic itself. So binary search, all right. First you have to declare the variable. First is equal to 0, last is equal to n minus 1. Then you have to say mid is equal to first plus last divided by 2. It has to be integer division. Remember, all the variables has to be of type integer only, even though you are doing a division. Why? Because array index cannot have a fractional value. Okay, now you are checking if a of mid equal to element, andre mid element ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಕಾಯ್ತು. You are checking whether this mid element is the element to be searched. If it is true, then printf successful search, and you can display the position also. What is the position? MID is the position, element found in that %d position, and mid is the answer. Otherwise else if is separate word, element is greater than a of mid. If it is greater, what you have to do? You have to realign the first is equal to mid plus 1. You have to realign the first location. Else, obviously it is left side of the array. So last is equal to mid minus 1. Okay. So this you have to repeat as long as you visit all the elements of the array. So how do you come to know? While first is less than or equal to last. Andre this is 0, this is n, right, of elements of the array. So as long as the first is less than last, then you have to do the repetition. If it is greater than, you have gone n plus 1 location, so which is not there. Okay, so you have to do this instructions, repeat this instruction as long as this condition holds true. That is, while first is less than or equal to last, repeat this instruction. That's it. So the program is over. Successful search anta display nu madaitu. What about unsuccessful search? Then here you have to write if first is greater than last. Suppose you did not find the element in the array. After visiting all the elements, finding out the mid, then it means that the element which you are looking is not present in the array. So, and you have your first location is past the boundary of the array. So then first is greater than last adaga printf unsuccessful search. Okay, so this completes the program part, major logic. ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಏನು ಬರಬೇಕು? Declare the variables, accept the input of the array, accept the element of the array which you want to search. That's it. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಬರೀ accept the array ಆಮೇಲೆ accept the element which you want to search, ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. So I want you to write the complete program. Okay. So students, in this session we worked out quite a good number of programs, that is inserting an element in an array, deleting an element from an array, finding the lowest and largest element of the array, smallest or largest element of an array, as well as we discussed two searching techniques, linear search and binary search. Which one is effective? If the element is found in the beginning of the array, then linear search is good. If the element is not in the beginning of the array, then binary search is good. Keep this in mind, please. Okay. So ಯಾವ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. All right. So with this we are going to conclude today's session. Please practice with tracing the programs which we discussed. Happy learning. Thank you.